thank you, Express, for yet another opportunity to connect with you technology leaders within a month, I guess. I was here last month. So great to be seeing all of you after a hiatus of about 2 years. So energizing and happening, really. I see a lot of known faces, and I also see a lot of people who I've connected on LinkedIn, but may have not met you earlier. So my name is Prateek Garg, and I'm the founder and managing director of Progressive Group of Companies. And I do hope we don't get blamed for the political turmoil in Maharashtra. We have all the high-powered people here from all over the country, so that's on the lighter side. But let me straight away jump into what I'm here for today. And with me is my colleague, Pranav. So Pranav is a composer, music composer, lyricist, and whatnot. But whenever he gets a little bit of time in between, he helps us sell Workelevate. So he's a product specialist. And we have structured our time today in 2 parts. So I'll take you through an overview, and then he'll straight away jump and do a live demo of what we are trying to present to you today. So Pranav, can you just... Yeah, so very quick update. There is a 2-year in between from 19 to 22. We've kind of, as a company, those of you who know us, we've made a leap forward. This is our 25th year in business. We are over 1,000 people. 95% of our business is annuity, which really means we are a pure play managed services company. We only do anything and everything around managed services. We've been growing at about 18% CAGR. Over 70% of our customers are with us for over 5 years. So that's the kind of loyalty we've had in the marketplace. Recently, we qualified for the Great Place to Work, and Gartner includes us on their Magic Quadrant for public cloud infrastructure and professional services. We're also in the Gartner Market Guide for 2022. So that's about the cloud. This one?
Yeah.
All right. That's easy. So we are a full stack IT infrastructure managed services player, and right from the IT help desk, service desk, hybrid data center, cloud, security, network, and workplace management. We do the entire 9 yards as far as managed services is concerned. The cloud business has been spun off into a cloud managed service business is a global business, and it's been spun off into a new company, and we work there under the brand Centelytics. And just to give you the scale, here we manage the world's largest government to citizen application. Any guesses here? Anybody who can guess which is the world's largest government to citizen application in the world running off cloud? So CoWIN is the world's largest G2C application, and we manage that for Government of India. So this is a bit about Centelytics, $750 million worth of cloud management. That's the kind of scale we have here across the globe. And we are multi-cloud across AWS, Azure, Google, as well as VMware. So jumping into what am I here to talk about, we're really talking about future of work. And both my previous speakers, Clark as well as Puneet, really made my job easy because they both talked about aspects which is why we're here in some sense. The pandemic accelerated. So the digital transformation or the reorganizing the business models that Clark was talking about, and the digital platforms like Zoom and Teams and the technologies like Reston has really changed the workplace completely. So what we're seeing is it's work anywhere, anytime. We're seeing hybrid as the new normal. So, office is perhaps not a necessity now, or is less of a necessity now. The pandemic also threw in the great resignation wave. So talent is perhaps the biggest challenge that all of us are currently, whether in the corporate world or whether in the services world, we are dealing with, and I don't think that's going away. And the workplace services we've always looked at in the SLA format. I think that is changing now, and it's about experience, and I think some of the other speakers earlier were alluding to that. So we should be talking XLAs and not SLAs. And lastly, but not the least, all of this is really converging into one single service desk is what we think, bringing all IT, HR, admin, consolidating into an employee service desk. So that's the direction the whole service desk concept is moving, in our opinion. And that's the problem we are trying to solve at scale. With the advent of digital platforms and low-code, no-code platforms, digital transformation, the kind of end-user problems have gone through a metamorphosis. We were earlier talking about AMCs, hardware, break-fix. So the products have become very stable. So the kind of issues now the end user has are very different to what we've grown dealing with. So I already talked about this, so I'll skip this, and a very short video.
The future of work is here. Businesses are running hybrid. Employees are working anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Workplace services have evolved from being hardware-centric to service-centric, and now experience-centric. The Great Resignation is the reality, and there is a huge tech resources crunch resulting in hiring challenges. Hence, it's time to redesign workplace services, and we must shift from SLAs to XLAs to elevate the employee experience and business outcomes. Here's Workelevate, a digital workplace service automation platform with support services. Workelevate provides chatbot, self-service, self-healing, endpoint, and ticket management. Employees get all the support they need through the chatbot, while crucial tickets get resolved by live agents available 24/7. And guess what? We can also provide on-call and on-site support. Workelevate today to experience the future of work.
Yeah, so as you saw on the video, the Workelevate platform is focused on elevating workplace experience. And recent studies have shown that over the next 3 to 4 years, the volume of end-user service that will be needed in the new format of work is going to be 3 to 4 times, all right? So we've kind of grown as services companies throwing people at problems, but I don't think that's a scalable model, and that is a sustainable model. Therefore, digital is the only way forward. And that's what we've done. We've created this platform. It has 5 key features, so rule-based chatbot. It has machine learning built in, self-service, so enabling the end user to solve their problems themselves, self-healing, so it's an intelligent agent that sits in the desktop, picking up what is going wrong and predictively helping solve that to reduce the number of tickets, manage the endpoints, as well as ticket management. So this platform can integrate with any application, any ITSM application, any HRMS application, any CRM, whichever gives us an API, all right? So some of the use cases, IT ops, service desk, simple. Anything to do with IT tickets, a lot of that can be done in an automated manner. HR ops, so a lot of tickets that the HR teams get are also pretty repetitive in nature. So the chatbot helps automate that. field ops service desk. So there are organizations with large field force. The field force needs are pretty different to the in-office employee needs or work from home employee needs. So those use cases also we can automate here. So essentially any employee-centric process that you have, we can bring that into the chatbot and automate it. So it does process optimization, automation, governance, and a 24/7 service desk. So I think I stop here in the interest of time, and I hand over to my colleague Pranav to straight away jump into the demo, and then maybe I come back and thank you.
Thank you so much, Prateek sir. Very good afternoon, everyone present here. I will jump onto the chatbot side. So in today's scenario, if there is any issue on the end user's IT assets, the usual way of solving it is either raising a ticket or directly calling up the IT engineer. We all know that in that scenario, the time boundation is not exactly defined. They can resolve according to their availabilities, which can also end up in a frustrating experience for the end user. Here, what we are doing is we are providing an instant solution on a click, which can be accessed via an intuitive and easy to use chatbot. Currently, we are going to be showcasing it through the Microsoft Teams, but this can also be integrated with Slack, with browser, with your intranet page, with WhatsApp. All the digital interfaces can be integrated with. So if there is any issue, let's say on the end user's front, they can initiate the conversation by saying hi, and it would directly provide them with the options which the end users can cater to. So they can manage the AD accounts, they can manage the tickets, they can download and uninstall the softwares, they can troubleshoot any of the issues on the hardware, they can also configure printers. So let's say I want to reset my password. So I directly go into the account management. It would start guiding me for the action that you want to execute, and you can proceed it with just few clicks. Now, the password reset activity is a multi-factor authenticated activity, and it would require me to either answer all the security questions I would have set up. If not, then it would send me an OTP on my registered mobile number directly fetched from the AD. So I have received the OTP, as you can see. Currently, I would not be entering that, otherwise I'll be logged out of the session. So I'll quit the flow, and I'll take you through the rest of the offerings within the chatbot. The second thing that we are offering is a software deployment. Usually, software deployments need at least the credentials of the admin, but here we are basically, once the softwares are whitelisted to the end user, they wouldn't require any additional admin credentials. They can install that with just one click. So let's say I want to install Firefox. I just go into software deployment. I'll confirm that I want to do it. I would be presented with all the whitelisted softwares for me, and I will then install Firefox. So now you can see the installation has started. It gives me a pop-up saying that then it is installing Firefox in the background, and in a few minutes you would be able to see that the installation is successful. Whenever there is an activity on the end user's front, on the self-service side, they would be prompted with the pop-up notifications, so that they would be notified about what issue, what is going on in the back end of the machine. So I believe there was a pop-up that had come up that it has started, it had finished the installation. So if I'm happy, and we can see that it would have installed the Firefox. Just give me a few minutes. As you can see, it is currently installing, and now it has installed. Now, since I'm happy that the software is installed, I can give them the feedback, and this flow is now finished. It is this easy to install any software. This chatbot of ours is also NLP based, so it would understand any of the issues that the end users would type. So let's say my system is slow. I would just type my laptop is slow. It would recognize what I'm looking for, and it would provide me with the relevant troubleshooters that I can execute and cater to the issue. So let's say I want to delete my temp files. I'll just click delete temp files, and the execution would start, and it would also give me the pop-up which says it is executing the troubleshooter in the backend. Now, if I'm not happy with this, and let's say it has not resolved the issue, then we also provide you with further options, wherein we integrate the solution with your ITSM, as Prateek sir mentioned, and the end users can directly raise tickets right from this platform. They don't have to hop to another platform. We also provide a feature of chatting and requesting a callback from the live tech analysts. We provide remote help desk support from 24/7 delivery centers, and they would be able to provide voice and chat support right within the platform. So let's say I want to chat with the live tech analyst. I would initiate that live tech chat. I'll just confirm that. And I'll just provide with a issue. Let's say, hi, I'm facing a slow system issue. It would log an incident, and it would notify the remote help desk support to start the engagement with me. And soon enough, you'll see that our engineer in the backend would be conversing with me. So this is how easily the end users can cater to all their issues. They don't have to wait for the availabilities of the end users. This also comes with a desktop application as well as an admin console, which we'll be looking at in a very short while. Also, we also have the HR ops built right within this chatbot, so that this becomes a one-stop solution for every aspect of the business issue that comes up in an organization. Now you can see there is a person who's chatting with me in the back end. They ask me if the fix has worked. I would say yes, it has. Thank you. I'll be logging out. I'll just show you the desktop application as well, as I said. So the desktop application allows the end users to have an overall idea of how the system's health is. They can also see all the softwares available to them, which are whitelisted. They can also see the printers which are whitelisted to them, and they can configure it right from here and take the actions. We also provide the troubleshooters list with which they can run actions on a click. These are all out-of-the-box troubleshooters, and we can customize it according to your requirement as well. On the admin credentials, they can do a lot of the admins can basically manage the endpoints remotely without worrying about whether they are online or offline. They also have a lot of the endpoint management capabilities, remote remediation capabilities, even patch management capabilities. Just give me a second. So here you can see we have all the endpoint management capabilities, from where they can also run certain scripts. Let's say they can see the health statuses, they can see the software informations with the versions. They can remotely access the end users machines like AnyDesk or TeamViewer, and they can execute some scripts. So let's say they want to uninstall any software which is available on the end user's machine. They can just provide the software's name. They can select the machines, which can be selected individually or on a group level or a multiple level, and we can schedule it as well. So you can schedule it at a specified time. This is a very extensive software which we have built, and this also caters to the AD users, onboarding and offboarding and everything. So it is difficult for me to cover this up in this time. I love to interact with you one-on-one and understand your requirements, and we'll be happy to provide a demo, deep dive into that, and a POC as well. Over to you, sir.
So I'll just quickly take 30 seconds more. So why switch to Workelevate? I think, we believe there are 4 key reasons why you should look at Workelevate. One, it's changing the employee experience in the current environment of talent retention, costs. I think employee productivity, employee experience, retention, all of these issues are real issues. So it makes business more productive, more agile. It is 24/7, so we have 2 models. One, just the platform, and the second, platform plus live agent support around the clock, which is what he tried to demonstrate to you. So both options are available, and I think if we have to serve employees at scale, then the second model is what we believe is the way forward. We can't keep throwing people at problems. Third, of course, is cost reduction. We are experiencing over 30% cost reduction over the classic end-user service models using Workelevate. And of course, it's omni-channel, integrates with any digital platform that you are using internally for working, like he mentioned, Teams, Slack, etc. This integrates, and it is a single place to go to work. And of course, some of our early adopters over the last 12 months, these are some of our customers who are using it, including Ministry of Finance in UAE. They've just gone live, and we're also under deployment at Grasim and Max Healthcare as I speak. So that's pretty much from us. We are happy to do a demo. We are happy to run a POC with you. You could reach out to us, and we are around. And otherwise, you can write into hello@workelevate.com. Thank you very much for listening to us. You've been a great audience, and namaskar.